Hi, welcome to another day where I am providing you with practical tips to improve your workplace culture. Today, I want to talk about ethics, and this is a pretty serious topic. We've seen so many business leaders and companies just fail because of immoral, corrupt activity. In the 2013 National Business Ethics Survey, I'm actually pretty surprised to see that 60% of the misconduct in the workplace involves management, supervisors, senior leaders, folks that we should look up to, that other employees should look up to because they're in the leadership position. And yet 60% of the activity that's wrong is being conducted by these leaders. So how can we stop this? How can we as business owners or as leaders within the company, how can we stop this before it goes any further? Well, I want to offer you a bit of advice here. In my research, Erisman and Daniels several years ago recommended that we look at the fruit of the Spirit, the Christian virtues of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity or goodness, depending on which version of the fruit you're looking at, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. When we look at these fruits, we're getting to the core of the person. We're measuring the individual, and oftentimes this can indicate if there would be unethical behavior in the future, right? Because think about it. If a person has high marks on the fruit of the Spirit, they're a virtuous person. You can respect them. You can trust them. You can expect good things from them. But if they have low marks, that gives you an indication that something may be off. Something's not right. And with that, you have some options as management, whether you continue working with these people and monitor that progress to see if year after year, or even measure it every 6 months or every month if you want, if they're improving with their virtuous character. And for some people, they just may not. So that may mean that you need to sever that relationship. Do you want employees working for your company that don't have virtuous character? And that's a question that you'll have to answer. In our research, Erisman and Daniels recommended measuring for the fruit of the Spirit with your annual performance appraisal. Make this part of your performance review. And the scholars, Bacarnia and Henson, Husing, Mahan, and Winston, they actually developed a quantitative scale that I used last year, and I was pretty excited to use it. I was able to measure the fruit of the Spirit with work outcomes of employee engagement, job satisfaction, and organizational commitment. And this was the first time that I believe that anybody had used the scale. So really, I wasn't sure what to expect, but I was shocked to see that every single one of the fruits related to or was correlated to those desired work outcomes of employee engagement, job satisfaction, and organizational commitment. So that proves to me that these virtuous character qualities are definitely worth looking at in the workplace. And what I found was not only were they related to, but several of them significantly predicted. So let me give you an example. Love significantly predicted employee engagement. Love, joy, and faithfulness significantly predicted job satisfaction. And love, joy, peace, and gentleness significantly predicted organizational commitment. So in one of my future studies, I will use that same scale to measure ethical behavior. If you'd like to be a part of it, please let me know. I'd love to include you in my study, or if you want to use this as part of your annual performance review, let me know that too, and I can help you get it set up. So my assignment for you today in practical tips to improve your workplace culture is to measure. Measure the fruit of the Spirit at least annually. Do this with your annual performance review. Do this with your all-employee surveys to see what type of virtuous character qualities you have within your organization. You may find that you need an entire training program to coach your employees on what virtuous behavior is. Then, internally, personally, focus on these fruits for your own journey. You know, it's always easier to look at other people and say, oh, they should be better, they should do better. But we really need to reflect on ourselves. And when we can measure this for our own self, we can get a pulse on how well we're doing. Do we have virtuous character quality traits? Are we in danger of unethical behavior in the future? You know, sometimes that unethical behavior that we see on the nightly news in places like Enron and WorldCom, those didn't just happen overnight. It started with small infractions that when people weren't caught, they did a little bit more, and they did a little bit more. And before you know it, it's huge. So this type of assessment can catch those unethical behaviors or even the intention of unethical behavior before it gets out of control. All right, my name is Dr. Deborah Dean. I would love to help you improve your workplace culture. If you're interested in testing for the Christian virtues, the fruit of the Spirit, let me know. I can help you get that set up. I can help you with training. I can help you with your performance appraisals, all sorts of things to help improve your workplace culture. And you can go to my website at drdeborahdean.com, go to the contact page and fill that out, and we will get in touch with you and set up a meeting. Have a great day.